Apple Incorporated assembled more than $7 billion of iPhones in India last fiscal year, tripling production in the world's fastest-growing smartphone arena after accelerating a move beyond China. The US company now makes almost 7% of its iPhones in India through expanding partners from Foxconn Technology Group to Pegatron Corporation. That's a significant leap for India, which accounted for an estimated 1% of the world's iPhones in 2021. In this video, let us know more about how Apple is exploring ways to increase iPhone production in India. The world's most valuable company struggled last year with chaos at Foxconn's main iPhone City complex in Zhengzhou, which drove home vulnerabilities in Apple's supply chain and forced it to cut output estimates. At the same time, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi has dished out a spate of incentives to boost local manufacturing. Of the total production, Apple exported $5 billion of iPhones in the year ended March 2023, nearly 4 times as much as the previous period. Apple will likely try to manufacture the next iPhones in India at the same time as in China, sometime in the fall of 2023. If so, that will be the first time that iPhone assembly begins concurrently in the two countries. And if the aggressive expansion of its suppliers continues, Apple could assemble a quarter of all its iPhones in India by 2025. Representatives for the US company declined to comment. Apple recognized the need to diversify its supply chain even before the pandemic, and it has successfully lobbied for incentives in India and pushed its suppliers to ramp up local production, making it a key player in India's efforts to become a major manufacturing hub and an alternative to China. The migration of iPhone production represents an economic triumph for India that could have implications for how other US brands plan their futures. For Apple, the country itself represents a fount of future growth, at a time the Chinese economy is sputtering after years of punishing COVID-0 restrictions. Apple will open its first 2 retail stores in India soon. Its largest contract manufacturer, Foxconn, plans to invest about $700 million on a plant in a southern state to make phone components and possibly iPhones. What Bloomberg Intelligence says reducing dependence on China's technology supply chain will be challenging, but it could be reduced by 20 to 40% by 2030. It will take time and investment to diversify geographically and untangle from China's efficient and skilled supply chain.